There's a few things in your life that you don't forget. One of them, at least for me, was the first time I got laid, but very close to that was the first time that we played right here in Joe Louis Arena, and that was March 6th, 1984. We opened up for Ozzy fucking Osbourne, right fucking here. You opened your arms, and some of you opened your legs to us that night. We want to say thank you very much for having us for all these years, all right? I'm sorry, I didn't realize how young the front row was though. So I want to take you guys on a little bit of a journey, if I could have your ear for a second. The first thing I want to do is when I talk to people, I like to look at you, so let's turn the lights up for a second. All the fucking way up. Now there you go. Now if we can do something together, let's all sit down together as well. I'll sit down with you. We can just take a second and we can reflect on our debauchery, on our lives. Go on, you can sit down. Okay, so check it out. Mostly, I'm sure in your life you've always heard this from somebody. They've all said, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I imagine if you're anything like me, you think to yourself when they say that, that's fucking bullshit. Because you know what? Stuff happens in your life for one reason and one reason only, and that's when you fucking make a decision to make something happen. Am I fucking right? You guys got in your cars, you made a decision to come here. We formed this band somehow. I'm going to tell you that story, and we're all here, and I don't know where we would be. If any part of the story I'm going to tell you right now didn't actually happen on the exact day, at the exact moment, and at the exact place. So I'm going to backtrack to December of 1980. All right, are you ready? In Los Angeles, California, and I was in a fucking rock and roll band, you know? And it's all I ever wanted to do because I came from Jerome, Idaho, 4,000 people, and I made a decision to get on a Greyhound bus and go to Los Angeles, and my dream had come true. I was in a fucking rock band. But that rock band was not Motley Crue. And for some reason, I don't know why, one night at band rehearsal, I looked over at the guys in the band and I thought, I'm sorry guys, but I quit the band. And at that moment, I was thinking to myself as I was walking home, fuck Nikki, that was probably a bad decision because you see, I didn't have a job, I didn't have any money, and now I didn't have a band. But then it fucking popped into my head, just like this. I thought, you know what? There has to be 3 other guys in Los Angeles, California that wants to reach into the heart of the music industry and pull that fucking thing out and throw it on the fucking ground and make some fucking history, you know? That's what I was thinking. I didn't know what they looked like. I didn't know their names. I didn't even know if they existed. And on a Thursday night, for no fucking apparent reason, I have no idea why, I decided to hitch a ride to Hollywood, California, to Santa Monica Boulevard, to a club called the Starwood. And as I stand here right in front of you right now, I can picture the moment I walked through the back door. I walked through, I opened the door, and there he was, sitting behind the drums. He was 17 years old. He was a scrawny, demented motherfucker. You know who that was? That was and is the one and only Tommy Lee, right there. What's up, fuckers? So I went back stage, if you can call it a stage. It was a little bar, and I sat on the floor with Tommy. Tommy, I'm sure you can picture it. We just sat there. I had a rum and coke, and he had 2 beers. And as I was talking to him, the guys in his band thought, that motherfucker with the weird hairs trying to steal our drummer, and they were right. And me and Tommy talked about some things that would become very important to you and would become important to us, and that is how much that we love heavy fucking metal. And something that would become important to Motley Crue, the fabric of our fucking heart, the fabric of our sound, and we equally loved punk rock. You know that? And we talked about this, how much we love these great bands that came out of the 70s, like Aerosmith, and Black Sabbath, and Queen, and David Bowie, and Elton John, as a matter of fact, Alice fucking Cooper. So we decided to set up shop, bass and drums, writing these songs. We had these songs, Public Enemy #1. Any of you remember Too Fast for Love? Starry Eyes, Live Wire. I can't remember anymore. It was a lot of drinks ago. But the fact is, something was happening right there. Bass and drums, but we didn't have a guitar player and we didn't have a lead singer. So me and Tommy decided to go to 7-Eleven and buy some fucking beer. And I'm glad we did, because sitting on the counter when we were buying the beer was a magazine called The Recycler magazine. We opened it up and it said, guitar player available. Only call me if you're serious. Loud, rude, aggressive, Mick fucking Mars. You guys are getting too excited, man. You gotta sit back down. Sit the fuck down. Just pretend you're at a Mumford & Sons concert, okay? Just sit down and chill out. Story time's not over. Okay, so the three of us, we're drinking schnapps, we're playing music, it's heavy metal, it's punk rock, I don't know what it is, it would become Motley Crue. But you know, we talked about something, we didn't want to look like anybody else, and we didn't want to sound like anybody else, and we sure the fuck weren't going to act like anybody else, but we were missing the lead singer. And Tommy goes, I know a guy, except for he's in another band. And Mick said, let's go check him out, and if he's good, we'll fucking steal him. So we went back to the Starwood, and there he was. He walked out on stage with white leather pants, a white leather jacket, bleached blonde hair. He was singing some fucking Cheap Trick, and we went, that's our fucking lead singer right there. You know who that is? That's Vince fucking Neil right there. So, Vince made a decision to quit his band, and we got together $26. If this didn't work, you wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be here, none of this would be happening. And this is exactly how it went down. We went to Burbank, California, we set up shop, we had one day in a rehearsal spot, and I hand Vince the lyrics to Livewire, and he looked at him and he goes, I've got this. Mick picked up his guitar, turned up his amp, Tommy ran and jumped behind his drums, I picked up this bass, and at that exact moment, it was January 17th, 1981, Motley Crue was born! Now, you usually get a disease at a Motley Crue concert, but here's a life lesson for you, okay? If anybody ever questions your decision in life, tell them to go fuck themselves and trust your instinct, all right? All right, back to the music. Listen to this. Take this to your heart. This is not goodbye, Detroit. This is not farewell, because this band's music is going to live on till the day that you fucking die.